Everybody, it's Sarah, and I have the brand new Nigella kits from the Scrappery. I was so excited. I came home from lunch today and they were in my mailbox. So I am going to catch up on my project life. I've got pretty much all of July through the end of November to catch up on. I finished my December daily. That's done and completed, and I can move on to those like 5 months of project life I need to catch up on. So I started out with the left side of my spread here. This is a 2-page spread just of the 4th of July. There was a really gorgeous gold piece of tulle that came in the kit, and I stuck that down on a 4x6 that I cut from that gorgeous Pretty Little Studio white paper with the kind of cartoony black hearts on it. And then I filled the glassine bag with one of the sequin mixes from the kits, and I did add just a few I had some like iridescent little stars in my stash, and I just dumped a few of those in too. So I was a little tired tonight, so you will see a few glitches here. Some of those thickers from my stash kind of stuck onto that glassine bag because the 4th of July wasn't going to fit. So I did change it to July 4th, and you can't really tell at all. And I stuck a beautiful cork thick arrow on there underneath July 4th. Those cork and gold accents from the Moonstruck collection are gorgeous. So now, I had never worked with this Kaisercraft spritz before, and I wanted to use it like I use Heidi Shine to kind of put the globs on, and it worked, but it kind of goes everywhere, so I had to be really careful, and I got some envelopes out to make sure I didn't get it all over my photos. Now I cut one of the gorgeous doilies that comes in the kit in half, and I sewed it onto this 3x4 card that came in the PLK kit, and I'm just going to add the date on there, 0704 or 0407 for you ladies in Australia. And I just embellish it with some of the beautiful Kaisercraft gems that came in the kit, and then there were some like starbursts in the cork and gold on that cork sheet, and those are just fantastic. I wish I had like 4 sheets. I just love that cork. And then I cut out one of the cut aparts from the L Studio sheet, and I just used one of my roller stampers from my stash that says Treasured Moments, and I did use my Stays On in black. And then I'm going to try to use my white ink to stamp on that photo, but that white ink is really old and it's getting kind of dry. In fact, I was able to just rub it off with my fingers, so I think I'm going to have to invest in some fresh white ink because I love stamping white on black. It's super fun, but that poor old stamper isn't going to make it much longer. So then I just cut a couple pieces out of one of the cut apart sheets and use one of the gold paper clips from the kit. And now I am going to get brave and use a rub-on here from the kit. So they were pretty sticky, so I just cut them out because I didn't want all of them to stick onto my photo. And that gold looks really, really good in person on that black photo. Then I just embellished with one of the big gems that came in the exclusive little bits and pieces bags. And I added a tab there on there where it says Dream Big. And then I'm just trying to spread out the cork evenly across the spread and not kind of put it too all close together on that title card. And then I did use one of the exclusive bows on there, and I kind of threaded that on one of the gold paper clips. So now I just paused the camera so I could type out my journaling, and I used Tombow Mono Multi to adhere it to that beautiful Celestial 3x4 card. And then the kind of the rose one that says Good Lovely Vibes, I just sewed underneath twice with gold thread, those 3 big words. You can't really pick it up on camera here, but in the close-ups you'll be able to see it more. And then I used another one of the doilies because I used a doily on the right, or the left. I'm going to use a doily on the right. And I did sew that on with my sewing machine. And then I am embellishing that 4x6 in the similar way that I did the 4x6 on the other page because it kind of adds a little bit of continuity. You don't want the sides of your spreads to look like they were like made by different people or on different dates. I try to embellish similarly on both sides of the spreads to add continuity. So I just cut out one of those L Studio, stamped on Happy Little Memories, and added that beautiful feather cork piece. And here I'm using another one of the rub-ons, and this one was kind of a pink background, and it does look kind of gray, but in real life it does have a pinkish tinge to it. And then I just embellished with more of the Kaisercraft rhinestones, added some puffy stickers to those 3x4s. Now I'm going to grab some more of these thickers from my stash and spell out Sweet Memories. Just get it all lined up properly. These are some old ones from the Crate Paper After Dark collection that I picked up at Tuesday Morning, which is kind of like our reject shop. They were $1.99 for the whole pack of thickers. That's just so cheap. The one time I was there and they had a bunch of them, I just grabbed a ton of everything they had just because they're thickers. When are you not going to need them, right? And then I stamped the date on another one of those L Studio cut apart labels. And here I'm giving that Kaisercraft spray another whirl, and I did get a little bit on that picture, but I only got it on the white part, so I just used my white pen and I just kind of marked it out. So here are some close-ups. There you can see the stitching a little bit better on there. If you have not checked out the Nigella kits yet, you have to. They are absolutely gorgeous, and they feature a ton of the insanely beautiful Pink Paisley Moonstruck collection, and there's a ton of exclusives and a lot of really fun Kaisercraft stuff in there too. So thank you so much, ladies, and I will see you next week with another Project Life layout, and have a great week. Bye!